Well, here, welcome back to another video. Today's going to be the first tech video of 2021, I guess, and the first PC build, but probably only PC build of this year, who knows. We're doing an all-white build here. No GPU actually, since the graphics card market right now is a little iffy, so we got a lot to do. We got to build this, we got to get Windows installed on a USB, then put it on here. But yeah, let's get building. Alright, so I just sanitized everything. Now, our tools are right over here. So we got the thermal paste, which we probably won't need. An Allen key. Okay, no, that's Phillips screwdriver. We got compressed air. Won't need that. It's not dusty. Got a tiny little Phillips screwdriver. I'm gonna need to get like a bigger one. I fix a toolkit probably. But let's get started. So we're gonna first take off the front panel, then go on from the motherboard, put the RAM in, CPU, and yeah, let's cut it open. Damn, that's hard to do with one hand. Close that so we don't get hurt. Put that back there. Oh yes, look at that. That is actually just like mine. It has all the aluminum looking heat sinks. Damn. Alright. Let's take this out slowly. Actually, you know what? I want to put you guys out. SATA cables. Comes with zip ties. Alright, that's good. A couple standoff screws, I think. It's like 3M. What is this? Some zip tie thing. Manual CD. A bunch of stickers. More stickers. What is this? Choice of Champions. Okay. I didn't even tell you guys the specs, holy. Okay, so the specs we're doing it is a B550 motherboard from Asus ROG. It's a B550A, I think, before we're going with the Mini ITX, and that would not look good in this case. So we're going with this one now. It's all white RGB. Since this is a graphics cardless build, since the graphics cards out of stock here, we're going with, it's a 5600G, so it has integrated graphics, good for the time being right now. We have 16 gigabytes of T4 Delta RGB RAM, 3600 megahertz clock speed, CL16 I'm pretty sure, RGB so you can control it, 2 terabytes of a Barracuda hard drive, SATA cables, a Kingston A400 240 SSD, so be good for your programs, Windows, all things like that, and just a 500 watt EVGA bronze certified power supply. Same one that I have actually, so there's no semi-modular, so cables that you're gonna need will be there, and cables that you won't need still will be there. And the case actually, this is actually a good one. I like this. This is the Enso Bit Phoenix, I think. I'm pretty sure it's called Bit Phoenix Enso. Comes with 4 8 RGB fans. So it's one right there and 3 in the front for $100, which is actually pretty good. Mine was $100. It only came with 2 fans, and they weren't even RGB, so this is actually pretty good. Also has a little magnetic dust filter on the top, just like that. And in the front here, the light up all mesh, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, now that we run down all the parts, let's get back to building. All right, so we just got the CPU out. Properly. Now the Wraith cooler, the RAM, 16 gigabytes, 3600 megahertz T4 RAM. Grab the longer screwdriver, see if this one is better. Alright, so we just installed the cooler. Let's plug this in, route it to right there, this 4-pin header. It's the CPU fans, so we just Boom, just like that. Okay, so yeah, now that we got everything pretty much installed, we got the RAM, cooler, and CPU underneath, we can probably put it in the case now. So we gotta take off the side panel, put in the standoffs, and hook everything up. Oh my god, stay together. It's not that easy with one hand. Jesus, I gotta push down. That was not that satisfying, but whatever. Oh, that wasn't bad. I like that. I think that's pretty much it. One thing I do like about the B550 is that the I/O shield is actually attached. Alright, now let's try putting this in. Slide that in gently underneath the fan if this wants to. Alright, this is where I'm going to need to use two hands. Alright, so I actually had to take out this rear fan. Just have it right here. Pretty nice. There's two things. One, it goes in a hub, a little RGB hub, I guess. So that's good that all the fans connect to that, and then I guess the hub will connect to the motherboard. So yeah, I had to remove that fan. I also had to take off the back panel as well to remove those cables. But now I'm going to put that fan back on, hide that cable, and then probably the SSD and hard drive as well. Later, we finally have the PC on and working. Just gotta put on the mesh on, do the cable management, do Windows, and it should be good to go. Holy crap. Look at this, guys. Should go on this now if we do F11. Alright. Everything works. Just gotta set up all the BIOS and stuff. So let's press F1 to run setup. Sweet, we are in the BIOS. Oh my god, my mouse. So let's just make sure 34 degrees, 1.4 volts, yeah, 39, yeah, 16 gigabytes. Everything looks good. No graphics card, it says, obviously, because we don't have a graphics card. Let's go into CPU. No, just main. You just gotta change that after we update the BIOS. Gotta do the drivers. Gotta do Windows. So let's do that right now. Easy mode, yeah, save and exit. So let's boot. Because we don't have any of the drives set up. We set that up in the Windows setup, but it's looking pretty good. Alright, we are here. Yeah, sure. Next, install now. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't have a product key. Let's do Windows 10 Home. I accept license. Next, custom we're gonna do. So we're gonna do on that, yeah. Looks good, so let's just do next. Let's install Windows on this. Yes sir, boys. So we got into Windows. Now we need to download all the drivers. Let's get Chrome, because that's the first thing you always do. I don't know why I was recording down there. Download Chrome. That's the very first thing I always do. Get antivirus, do the drivers, do the BIOS, and it should be good to go. Alrighty, we're updating the BIOS. Pretty out of date. It says currently we're on version 2006, and we'll be updating to version 2423 just in August. And this was March. I'm also going to be updating my BIOS on my current PC, which is down there. Probably not a good idea for like the dusty floor keep down there, but at one point I would have had both PCs on the table, so I didn't want to risk it. Alright, so BIOS updated.